If you do much camping, you know that sometimes you want to burn a little bit of firewood, right? And sometimes you need a way to cut it. Well, lugging around a big Husqvarna or steel gas chainsaw is not ideal when you're camping in an RV, because then you got to have the 2-cycle mix, extra oil, the extra gas. The thing can leak, it's bouncing around. It's just not an ideal situation in an RV. So an electric chainsaw might just be your answer. We're going to test this right after this. Alright, all I'm going to do in this little video here is a quick test of the chainsaw. This is the Wild Badger electric chainsaw. It was sent to me. This is a sponsored video, but I'm still going to give you my honest opinion like I always do on all things. And so this is a 40-volt cordless chainsaw. It has your typical features, has the safety features like the brake, the chain brake. It has a safety button before you can pull the trigger. Let's see, it does take oil, so it's got the oil reservoir here. I think this is a 16-inch bar. Basically, you know, it's got a nice big lithium battery, so that's going to give it plenty of power. That should last you for quite a bit of cutting. And this is really all you got to pack around if you're in an RV. So let's just see if it cuts, how well it cuts, and we'll go from there. Now, I can tell you I already cut this at a diagonal. I did that to make it wider, so this is like 7 inches thick, effectively, roughly 6. So it's going to give it a pretty good workout. Of course, the chain's got plenty of size, but let's just see how it does. Now, you can stall any electric chainsaw. I had a DeWalt before and I could stall it, so I went just a little too fast. But you can see it has no problem going through something that big even. So, you know, for out camping, cutting firewood especially, this is great. I also think it's great around the house, but since this is an RV channel, I'm pitching it to you in that manner. Can I see any defects to point out? Not really. What I would say, the only weakness I would say is it's an unknown brand. When you buy a brand like Milwaukee or Makita, DeWalt, those kind, you know they're established, you know that they have really high quality, durable tools. Off brands like this often will get the job done for a lot less money, and if you don't use it a lot, why spend the money on a $350 chainsaw when you can get one like this for about half price? So that's where I think the market is, not for somebody that needs a really serious chainsaw. But even the DeWalt, the problem with that is the batteries would go dead fairly often. It drains batteries pretty hard when you use a chainsaw, but if you only cut a little bit now and then for like a campfire, this should get the job done. So even with brands like DeWalt, they're really not meant for serious use unless you got a stack of batteries. I took 2 with me to cut firewood one time and I went through both of them. So they do go through a lot when you're cutting a lot of firewood. But hey, I hope that gave you some insight onto a cool tool here for RVing, and be sure and subscribe. That way I can see your smiling face through the lens on the next video. Take care, everybody.